Have you ever thought about your perfect house, your dream house, the best place that you'd love to live? Chances have it you really don't know what you're getting into and you never considered the financial benefits of renting that house versus owning it. So what makes renting your dream house so much better than buying it? One of the key differences between buying and renting is the price. The first thing you'll notice when you're on the market looking for a house to buy or rent is that renting the house, the price is always going to be exponentially cheaper. Elizabeth Weintraub, an author from The Balance, suggests a lot of possibilities for situational reasons not to invest in such an asset. She supports the notion that renting is cheaper through her quote, "Rents in some real estate markets are 50% lower than average mortgage payments." Weintraub also wrote an opposing article we'll explore a little later, making her, in my opinion, a little bit more credible only because she's able to really explore both sides of the argument. Now that we have explored some reasons to rent, let's look at some more keen and specific examples of why you should not buy. One of the key things when looking into buying a house is that 9 homes out of 10 you'll see on the market, if they're not brand new, will have some pre-existing problems hidden by the sellers. Besides the down payment and the mortgage and all the monthly bills you'll have fun paying, you're also going to have to deal with these problems that either the homeowner did leave for you or that are going to happen and come as the house ages. A big reason to rent and not buy is the maintenance situation. For example, when renting a home, you don't have to worry about paying for repairs to the house, like mold or water damage or something needs replaced. You don't have to pay for that. The landlord does. Becky Schreiber presents a detailed explanation of damages through her statement. When you're renting a house and the pipes burst, you can call your landlord and a maintenance person will come out and fix it. As a homeowner, you're your own landlord, and all those little hiccups become your problem. It's your responsibility to maintain the lawn, fix things that break, or pay a handyman, and keep up with that aesthetic maintenance, like painting the porch and shoveling the driveway when it snows. Minda Zetland exemplifies another key reason not to buy a house in her article, 5 Excellent Reasons Smart People Rent a Home Instead of Buying One. Zetland states, most things you buy belong to you, but if you miss a few mortgage payments or tax payments, you can easily have your house taken away. While you don't have to answer to a landlord when you own a house, you do have to answer to the bank. Now you know why not to buy a house and why you should rent. But what do I have to say to those who present good ideas and good reasons to buy a house? What is my rebuttal? Kimberly Palmer, a staff writer from U.S. News, discusses the issues of landlords on dealing with repairs, stating, landlords can take ages to fix a broken dishwasher, let air vents fill with dust particles, or leave pesky message about repairs. If you're the homeowner, then you're in charge, which means you have to be home when the plumber calls, but the plumber reports to you and only you. And of course, you have to pay the plumber. Palmer basically rebuts herself for me, which is nice. While yes, landlords can take a while, in the long run, waiting is better than paying, right? I mean, it's that simple. I'd rather wait for someone to do it for me than do it myself. That's how America works. Finally, I would like to go full circle and discuss one Elizabeth Weintraub again. Like I said earlier, she wrote an opposing article, 8 Reasons to Buy a Home, in which she discusses an issue I've personally encountered in conversation. Weintraub writes, beyond pride of ownership, it's important to realize another benefit. First, real estate moves in cycles, sometimes up, sometimes down. Yet over the years, real estate has consistently appreciated. The whole reason I picked this topic of discussing why to rent or buy a house is because of my dad. We always are working on something new around the house, something's broken. And we always have conversations of buying and selling a house. And one day, I'm going to move out and I'm going to own a house or rent a house. Once I move out, my parents want to move to a new house. I always ask my parents, my dad specifically, why he doesn't just stay put for a while so that the value of the house can appreciate and he can make the most money off that house. His response is really my response to Palmer's quotation. My dad's response was, okay, now think about this for a minute. If we stay put and let our house appreciate, is it just our house that's appreciating? Why would we be the only ones that our house is going in value, thus we can make more money off of it? All the other houses everywhere are also going to be appreciating. That's just how the market works. Not one house is going to appreciate while all the others deteriorate, unless all the other houses blow up. There's really not much else I can say in rebut to that. because that's just it. Real estate is constantly appreciating, like Juan Schwab said. So sure, if you buy, you're gaining value from your asset. Sure, yeah, you're increasing value, but everyone else is appreciating, making your profit neutralized. While both renting and buying a house have their pros and cons, I hope after listening to this presentation you can make the most educated choice for yourself on whether or not to buy or rent a house. If you still want to buy a house, take my word for it. Buying in some situations is good, but if you're going to buy, you got to make sure that it's your last. Thank you.